Haribol to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today, we're going to be talking about the powerful full moon that is going to be happening in the sign of Capricorn this July 2021. Now, this full moon is going to be a memorable one because not only are we having a full moon, but also a very special festival called Guru Purnima, and I cannot wait to tell you more about it. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer and Dharma teacher. So, if you are a seeker of true knowledge and you love ancient knowledge, especially, make sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, everybody, let's see what this powerful, upcoming, beautiful full moon is going to have in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri.
Absolutely. And I just want to take this one moment to thank my beautiful members here in YouTube, because if it wasn't because of them, this wouldn't really be happening here. I truly appreciate you guys so much for the deep support that you guys give me. And I cannot wait for you to become a member here in my members only YouTube. Alrighty, guys, let's get to it. So, first and foremost, what is a full moon? Full moons are the perfect time for us to really close the chapter, close the energy. Full moons are a time where we finally can let go and release and close something that we needed to close off. This is something that usually we don't think of so much because we're always thinking about gaining and gaining more. But the truth about nature is that you cannot just take. Eventually, you have to release, just like our breath, we're inhaling and taking in that beautiful air, but we cannot inhale forever. Eventually, we're going to have to exhale, and the exhale feels just as good as the inhale. So, a full moon is an exhale. A full moon is a time where we can release the burden, release that heavy load that we've been carrying for whatever reason or another. And on this full moon, we can give it closure. We can give it an end to the cycle, an end to the situation, an end to the habit, an end to that thing that we've been carrying for so long. For some of us, it could be 6 months, and for others, it could be literally more than 6 months. So take your time on this full moon to really honor the full moon. And the best ways to honor it, it's with gratitude, with looking back at how far you have come, and really give yourself a pat in the back and really be proud of how much you have conquered and done in your life. And it's also a wonderful time to release and let go of things that we need to let go of, from habits, situations, people, things. Or it's also a time where we can let go by forgiving, the other person, or forgiving ourselves, or giving ourselves compassion, or giving the other compassion, or just surrendering to what is. And when we do this, we are able to really be free from that burden that has been so heavy upon our hearts. So this is a very healing, very beautiful full moon that is really asking for us to let go of this heaviness. Now let's go a little bit deeper to understand, what is it trying to make us let go of? What is it that we're trying to bring a closure to? Well, for that, we will have to look at the sign that this full moon is going to be falling in. And this full moon of July 21st is going to be in the sign of Capricorn for Vedic astrology and also for sidereal astrology. So for Vedic astrology, when we have a moon in Capricorn, this is a time where the moon is not very happy. And the reason why is because the moon doesn't really get along that well with the energies of Saturn. And Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. Why is this? Interestingly enough, a short little Vedic pastime here for you guys. The reason, the way that Shani came about was actually with the energy. His father is the sun, Surya Dev, and Surya Dev had his wife, and his wife just couldn't get close to the Surya Dev because he was just too hot, too intense, and she just couldn't be close to him for that long of a time. And so she ended up creating this clone. And then the clone was she ordered the clone to actually be with Suryadev, with the king, with the sun, while she did her own thing. And then when she came back, the clone was pregnant with Shanidev, which is Saturn. So Saturn has this complexity with the mother energy, and the moon represents the mother energy. So here the moon doesn't feel that happy. Why? Because the moon requires a lot of stability, emotional softness, is very sensitive, and it wants to feel good. It wants to feel in its nice, feel good vibes. And Capricorn is more of a very hard working energy. Capricorn is the opposite of the homey energy. It's the energy of being out there in the world, making something about yourself, being ambitious. And out there in the world, nobody cares about your emotions. You know, for example, when you go to work and it's like, okay, we don't care, Sally, if you ended up breaking up with Bob, okay? You need to get to work. That is the energy of Capricorn. So these are the things that happen when the moon is in Capricorn. It adopts that very strong rigidity and coldness and dryness that Saturn is. And this is what we need to be cautious with, because this is what it's trying to bring a closure to. This full moon is trying to bring a closure to how heavy we are with ourselves, how demanding we are with ourselves, how intense, and when we are just so heavy on ourselves because we have such high expectations of how we should be performing, and we hold ourselves at a very high standard. And there's nothing wrong with this, but we also need to understand that to get to those very high levels that Capricorn wants to get to, it requires a long time. And through the process, we cannot just beat ourselves up to the top. We have to nurture ourselves up to the top. So this is what the full moon is trying to help us to bring a closure to this very harshness that we give to ourselves. And it is also trying to bring a closure to see how far we have come in our successes. This is not the time for you to criticize yourself and judge yourself that you are not richer, more famous, more known, and more recognized. This is not the time for that. This is the time for you to really be happy and really acknowledge your hard work from your heart. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. You are in your own journey. You are climbing your own mountain. You don't need to be looking at the other mountain and what Bob is doing. Just be here and really acknowledge yourself. You have come a long way. You have. And you have worked hard. And you have given it your best. And yes, there is more to go, for sure. But right now, you are amazing. And you are doing it. And you are taking charge of your dreams. And you're going for it. So with this alone is to bring that closure of heaviness, and to also bring a closure to the way, like almost bring a closure to the accomplishments that we've been wanting to get to. So for a lot of us, we can also get to an accomplishment during this time. Maybe we finish a project, we finish some sort of accomplishment we've been wanting to do. We get to the top of something we've been wanting to get to. We get to finish the project we've been wanting to finish, whatever it may be, and wherever it is that you are. Do not let this moon in Capricorn make you too ambitious and make you be too critical of yourself and where it is that you are. Use the energy to really, really give yourself a pat in the back and be realistic with yourself. You have given it your 100%. And if you haven't, give yourself some grace. You have more chances. Always, always more chances. So this is the energies of the moon in Capricorn. And let's go a little bit deeper into this moon in Capricorn. But before this, what I do want to mention is that this moon in Capricorn is also so fantastic because it is also Guru Purnima. And Guru Purnima is a full moon that we always celebrate on this month of July, where we are able to celebrate our beautiful teachers. And Guru means teacher, Guru means master. So this is a time where we definitely can look back and say thank you to our incredible teachers that have come before us and that have given us their mercy and teaching us and trying to help us really uplift our lives. So during this time, it is also when Vishnu, Mahavishnu, who is floating in the causal ocean, he goes to sleep. And he's going to take a nap. And his nap is going to take a couple of months, but he's going to be going to sleep. And so during the time that Mahavishnu goes to sleep, which he's the preserver of the universes. So how are the universes going to be preserved if the preserver is going to sleep? This is when we get to honor our teachers, and our teachers are actually a very important part of our lives because they're the ones who help us ascend to higher levels of consciousness. It doesn't matter if it's just material knowledge like math, science, writing, reading, or transcendental spiritual knowledge as well. These two knowledges are very important. And if it wasn't for these knowledges, we wouldn't be where we are. We wouldn't know how to write, we wouldn't know how to read. And even though these are so important, we can't even remember the teachers. I mean, some of them I can't. I can't remember the teacher that taught me how to write and read. So this is why it is important for us to always honor our teachers. And when we honor our teachers, we get such amazing results in our lives. The relationship between a teacher and a disciple is one of the most beautiful ones. And as we can see here, the energies of knowledge, of transcendental knowledge of Krishna, they go passing down from disciple to disciple, from master to disciple. So Krishna gives the mantras to Brahman. Brahman then gives the mantras to Narayan. Narayan then gives the mantras to Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and so on. It goes down to Saraswati Prabhupada, all the way to Swami Prabhupada, and then to us. And of course, this is my Guru Parampara. This is my lineage of gurus, but you can also have your own lineage of gurus. And it is to understand that this is how knowledge and wisdom descends from the higher planes of spirituality. And as we are humble enough to give ourselves to a teacher and listen to them, a teacher that has devoted themselves to something higher, this is a divine teacher, a teacher worth of honoring, because this teacher is not even going to charge us for anything. He's just going to give it to us. He's going to give us this knowledge. And as they give us this knowledge, we naturally start ascending into higher planes of consciousness because we start climbing this knowledge that has descended from the spiritual world, and we can get all the way up to our liberation, salvation, to the point of even becoming a personal associate of the Lord. So this is the reasons why honoring our teachers, especially on this full moon, it is going to be the most beautiful one. And it is going to bring a lot of benefit for us while Vishnu is going to be going to sleep. So let's go a little bit deeper into the transits of this beautiful, powerful full moon. So if we look into this beautiful full moon, we can see that in order for us to have a full moon in Capricorn, we have to have a sun in Cancer. So with the sun in Cancer is saying that if you want to balance out this Capricornian energy, the super strict energy, the super demanding energy, and you want to get to your ambitions, you want to get to your goals and aspirations, you want to get to these high levels of success, you can definitely do it. But the only way to do it is that we also need to bring the balance of Cancer into the picture. And Cancer is the opposite. Cancer is actually the mother of the zodiac, and Capricorn is the father of the zodiac. So at this time, this Guru Purnima, this full moon is literally when we have the divine sun and the divine moon, our divine mother and our divine father coming together. And we are the subject in the middle having a massive transformation. It's trying to bring balance to our desires and ambitions with self-love, self-care, and nurturing ourselves. This is really watering the roots of our being. And as we water the roots of our most emotional depth, that place of safety, nurturing that inner child, giving that water to that inner child, that is how the tree can grow. That's how we can ascend to higher planes of where we're trying to reach, or even our ambitions, whatever they may be. So this is such a powerful, powerful full moon, because not only is the sun and the moon always, this always happens when it's the full moon, but we have an extra energy here. We have sun with Venus, and we have moon with Pluto. Pluto's in the picture, guys. And when Pluto's in the picture, especially when Pluto's very close to the moon, oh baby, get ready for an internal transformation. Pluto is the god of the underworld, is the god of transformation, is the god of, yeah, transforming you into your most authentic self. But this is accelerated transformation, which can be quite intense. And when we have it next to the moon, well, the moon, like I mentioned before, is a very soft planet. And so when it's close to this very intense energy, it is really taking our mind, our emotions, our psyche into a massive transformation. So if during this full moon you are feeling out of sorts, you are feeling like, oh my God, my mind is so intense right now, or like my thoughts are so intense, or just like it's just like kaboom, or like aha, or like whoa, intense realization, get ready for it, because Pluto is here and it's definitely delivering with this energy. It's trying to transform us at this time. I would really suggest working out, because working out is going to help us kind of channel all this intense energy that is going to come into the transformation. Now, at the same time, Venus is opposite of this. So when we have Pluto and Venus opposite, or when we have any sort of aspect between Venus and Pluto, we are talking about a massive transformation to our values, self esteem, confidence in ourselves, self worth, our relationships, finances, and our desires. Venus, as I mentioned before, is the planet that rules all the things that feel good, all the things that we love. We love, we love money, we love luxury, we love nice things, and we just love the nice pleasures of life. That is Venus. But when Venus, which by the way, in this full moon is a little bit debilitated, okay? She is almost into Gandanta here in Cancer, so it's a little bit intense for her. So she is not at her best energy, which means that we are definitely going to be feeling more of this transformation, more of this intense transformation than the feel good energy. And this is not a bad thing. This is maybe exactly what the doctor ordered, because we are ready for a massive transformation around our self worth, our self esteem. And as we do this, our relationships with ourself, our personal self love will go through a massive transformation. And also, our relationships will have a transformation as we have a transformation with ourselves. And then our desires and our financial life will also have a transformation. So, this is so crucial and so powerful. And the fact that we have, again, this father and this mother energy, this Capricorn and this Cancer energy, which makes me remember of the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. Like we're right in between this. It's like it's the cradle. So we are in here, and it's truly trying to bring a lot of transformation to our inner selves and our desires and our love and our heart's desires. And this is for us to become closer to that inner child that I'm talking about. The inner child work with this full moon is going to be amazing, guys. I highly suggest it, that you do some inner child work with this full moon, because you can have some immense realizations that can really help you get to the next level. Because the realizations can even come about where you recognize and realize things about your youth, to the point that maybe you might even get mad with your parents. But what this full moon is trying to teach us is that it's not the time for you to blame it on somebody else. And it is actually the time for us to take full responsibility to parent ourselves. If our parents didn't do a good job, because I'm sure, I mean, we're in a material world, we are all conditioned souls, we are all sinners in this world, and we all don't know what we're doing here. So how am I going to expect for my parents to be completely perfect and for me to have a perfect childhood? And even if you have had a beautiful childhood, we cannot judge you that you might also be traumatized from some reason or another. So we all have these wounds, these super wounds to our inner child. And the more we do this inner work, and the more we do the self parenting, then the more we're going to be able to really reach those goals. Because this is the time. This is the time for that transformation. And that you can save yourself by you being your own parent. And also remember, you always have the divine help. You always have the divine help of the divine father and the divine mother that have been with you throughout all your lifetimes. Okay, we change parents on every lifetime, but we do have a divine father and a divine mother of our soul. So this is a very powerful energy of transformation. For my creatives, I highly suggest that you do something creative at this time. Even if you're not creative, try. Go for it. You know, like even if it's finger painting, whatever, just go for it. Because this is going to help transmute all that energy. This is asking for a channel of expression, okay? And you cannot put your relationship to be the channel of expression of this, okay? Do not put so much pressure on your relationships during this time. Put more pressure on the relationship with yourself than your external relationships. Because what the reason why I say that, it's not it's not because of something with the relationship. It's because this aspect is seeking for something so deep and so intense that only you yourself can give yourself that. Like if you do it with art or if you decide to do sports, you can give it all that you want into your art, and your art is never going to be like, okay, enough, I don't want to talk anymore. That could happen with our relationships. So don't try to put all that intensity in just your partner. Put all that intensity in your self love and your self expression through either art or through sports, especially because we have Uranus, Mars, and Jupiter in the fifth house as well. And I really like this because we've been waiting for this Uranus and Mars situation to come together for a while. To be honest, this Mars and Uranus situation is the reason why recently we had the homicidal attempt on Donald Trump, because Uranus hasn't been in Taurus for a very long time and is just poking in. And Mars is the activator, is the aggression, is the fire, is the dynamite. And boom, something happened here. And it is also happening to us in a personal level. And we needed this because Taurus, the Taurus part of our chart, it's literally the most stubborn part of our chart. Wherever Taurus lies, that is our most stubborn part. It just doesn't change. It's just stubborn. So sometimes we need intense conjunctions and intense planets to come and shake the energy, because Taurus can just is so solid it just won't move. And sometimes it needs to move because it's just not working. It's time for a change. It's time for a change. That's literally the motto of this. It's time for a change. It's time for a change. The revolution of that stubborn part of yourself is happening right now. And if you go into that inner child and what your inner child wants to do, to play, to have fun, to make art, to do sports, to express itself, to whatever it wants to do, even if it's also with a child, like this is going to be the massive transformation that we're having. So get playful, have some fun, do your hobbies, get in that vibe, because that's what's going to transform the joy and the happiness, the romance, the vibe so much. And this is also, so let's look at where the ruler of Capricorn is. The ruler of Capricorn is in Saturn, and Saturn is in the second house from this full moon. So Saturn in the second house, this is the house of values. This is the house of Taurus. This is the house of values and also the house of self-esteem, ruled by Venus. So we are also being very much tested to see if we are a person of integrity, because that is really what gives confidence. You want to work on your confidence. The best way to work on your confidence is become a person of integrity. That whatever you say, you do, you're going to do, you do it. That is how you gain confidence in yourself and the things that you say, and how others also gain confidence in yourself and the things that you say. So become a person of integrity. And this is what Saturn is poking at. Okay? That we are a person of integrity. And as we build our integrity, take ourselves more seriously, also work on our finances, because for a lot of us, unfortunately, our self esteem is very much attached to the money. And so to make money really can help us build our character. And so don't be afraid of this. And you are ready to receive what you are worth. You are ready to receive what you are worth. So that is this transformation as well, coming with this Mars and Pluto, this Venus and Pluto, this transformation of our self-esteem and our self-worth to the core, and that we can build something of a mature, stable foundation of security within ourselves. Yeah, very powerful. With Rahu in the third house, I highly suggest some journaling during this time. Is going to be very beneficial. It's also a great time to do mindset work, to do affirmations. Through these, your mind is also going to change. This is the house of the mind. So it's helping you to change your mindset around yourself and around your ambitions, your goals, and the things that you want to achieve, because this is what this full moon is about. Capricorn, right? The part of our lives, the part of our chart that deals with our purpose in life and where we feel like we are an authority in what we're talking about. Now, as I mentioned this it leads me into the nakshatra, because the nakshatra is also so incredibly important at this time. So the nakshatra of this full moon is going to be happening in a nakshatra called Uttarashada. And Uttarashada is a very, very powerful nakshatra. And it's literally the part of the end of Sagittarius with the beginning of Capricorn. It runs from 26 Sagittarius to 10 degrees of Capricorn. And it is ruled by the energy of the sun, and it is ruled by the energy of Saturn. So this is very, very powerful. So where is the sun? Sun is in Cancer, telling us to nurture ourselves, to give ourselves that love and nurturing, and parent yourself, not as a disciplinary, as a strict person. Yes, there is a part of you that needs to be strict and disciplined, but you also need to be kind and gentle and forgiving at the same time, because you are not perfect, but you can strive for perfection. So it is this reparenting that I'm talking about also deals with how we talk to ourselves, the Rahu and the third. Did you know that the voices that we hear in our head are actually our parents, our dad and our mom, and how they used to talk to us? So this is why we cannot be mad at them, but we're just ready to reparent ourselves and to make now that voice ourselves. I believe in you. I believe in me. We can do it. Let's go. So that is the energy with the sun and Saturn. So Saturn's in the second house. And as I mentioned to you guys before earlier, the story about how Shani came to be, he is the son of Surya Dev, of the sun. So there is a lot of tension here. However, this combination of the sun and Saturn in Uttarashada makes this nakshatra the most powerful and most invincible one. Literally, it is called the later invincible. This means that whatever intention we have on this full moon, it will be successful. And this is overall for any time, any month when the moon is transiting through the nakshatra of Uttarashada and you begin something on that, or you put an intention on that day, it will be successful and it will get to its purpose and to its end. And this is what this nakshatra is all about. It is the symbol of a very powerful elephant and the elephant tusks. And usually the elephant tusks is how the elephants represent their authority in their tribe, in their pride. So this is the thing about the elephant, and this is also the symbolism that this energy of this full moon has, is that this full moon is trying to make us invincible. It's trying to help us reach our most authoritative part of our lives. We are all a master or an authority in something that we are very good at, and we deserve to feel and embody that fully, and to truly be that person, to be in that top of the mountain. And that full moon, this full moon, is really helping us to become that invincible person. And what is the transformations of our self-esteem, our self-confidence, the way we think about ourselves, the way that we think about our situation? What are these things that are ready to be transformed, that are not allowing for us to really reach this level of authority within our life? That we are the authority of our lives. And this nakshatra also has this energy of the power of the unchallengeable victory. So it also has this energy of immense power towards achieving, and you will be successful. This also has the energy of never give up on life. Only those who give up on life become the losers. If you don't give up on life, you will be invincible. You will conquer life. You will be the invincible one. the one who conquers it all. And so it no wonder it's in this energy of Capricorn. It definitely has this sense of massive determination, massive energy of being learned, truthfulness, success, responsibility, being obedient, and having lots and lots of willpower. This is a super alpha energy where we can really access the highest version of ourselves with this energy. Aside from that, Uttarashara is also ruled by Vishvadevas. The Vishvadevas are literally the embodiment of the Devas. The Devas are the books of truth, of the universal truth, of the timeless truth. These Vedas are embodied into 10 beings, and these 10 beings are called the Vishvadevas. And these Vishvadevas are like truth, austerity, honesty, power, love, like these qualities that really can uplift somebody, the best qualities in a person, the most purest and cleanest and sattvic qualities that a human being can have. And this is why this Uttarashara will make you successful, because literally it is these qualities that we are calling in. So the Vishvadevas, another be another symbol I will say for this powerful nakshatra is also Ganesh, because Ganesh is also the symbol of this elephant, and the elephant is also representing this energy of being very strong and very powerful. And Ganesh is also the deity of removing the obstacles in our lives. So this is also a full moon that is trying to help to remove the obstacles in our lives. We are ready to remove these obstacles that are not serving us and that are holding us back from becoming our best and most powerful selves. So just wanted to read you guys the Vishvadevas. You can find these also in the Puranas and in the Vedas. So they are these beautiful, beautiful classifications of the beauty of how we can express ourselves. So Uttarashara is definitely a powerful energy. The last thing I will say about Uttarashara is that this is definitely here to make our dreams come true and to become powerful. And it is a female nakshatra. So we could have thought that this was a very masculine nakshatra, but it ends up actually being female in nature, because all these good qualities that we're talking about, the Vishvadevas, are naturally feminine in nature. So that's the reason why it ends up becoming a female nakshatra. And last but not least, another very interesting thing about Uttarashara is that Uttarashara is ruled, the yoni animal is a mongoose, and the mongoose is the only animal that doesn't have another partner. So think about it. We have 27 nakshatras. There's going to be one that is going to be the oddball out. And the oddball out is this Uttarashara. Uttarashara doesn't have another partner mongoose. He's the only mongoose in this nakshatra system. So the animal mongoose is actually an animal that goes right into the cobras, is not afraid of the cobras, and it's actually even the venom of a cobra doesn't even do anything to a mongoose. And then eventually the mongoose kills the cobra. And it's literally one of the only animals in the world that challenges a cobra. So why do I talk about this? Because this is also that energy of Uttarashara. We have some snakes, we have some cobras within us, in our lives, that are bringing venom, that are poisoning our dreams, that are poisoning us, that are poisoning our self esteem, poisoning our confidence, poisoning our relationships, poisoning our aspirations, poisoning our desires. And so, with this energy of Uttarashara and the aspects that we have for this powerful full moon, it is ready for us to tackle this down to the ground, baby. To get that snake, to get that cobra within that has been poisoning us, and to finally nip it in the bud and get rid of it. This is that self purification that we are ready to have at this time. And I mean, there's just so much more symbology that also deals with this that I'm talking about. So please take this amazing full moon to transform yourself from within and cut away these poisonous snakes that have taken over and have not let you live at your fullest expression. That is the beautiful, powerful energy of this incredible full moon, guys. Wow, 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 wow. This is insane, and I am just so excited for you guys. Now, I do want to tell you guys a little bit about each individual sign, okay? I'm just going to give a short little thing for each sign, but if you would like to actually have a ritual that we're going to be doing for Guru Purnima and honoring our teachers that is also going to harness the energies of this full moon and a deeper reading into this full moon, then I definitely become a member in my members only YouTube. There's a lot of exclusive content, and I'm also going to be teaching Vedic astrology there. So let's talk a little bit about what each individual sign is going to be experiencing for this powerful full moon. And first and foremost, we are going to start with the energies of my beautiful Aries. Alrighty, Aries. So for you, Aries, this full moon is going to be happening in the sector of your career, your purpose in life. So everything that I have talked about, you are ready to bring transformations and to complete this cycle and get to a new cycle in your career, baby. Your purpose is life is waiting for you. If you need to speak to anybody at this time and you would like to understand more on how it is that you can advance, then definitely check out the link in my bio, and there you will be able to have a personal consultation with me and we can get you all the Yotish solutions to any of your problems. So that is for my beautiful Aries. So focus a lot on your career at this time and give yourself that pat in the back. Now, for my beautiful Taurus. Hello, Taurus. So for you, this full moon is going to be happening in a very, very important sector of your belief systems and your philosophy and your teachers. Wow, Taurus, you really have an insane Guru Purnima. I would highly suggest for you to really, really take into account your teachers and donate to your teachers, donate to your gurus, honor them on this day. It's going to be very expansive for you. Do lots of rituals at this day. It's also going to be very powerful for you. If you've been wanting to travel, this is a good time to set up some travels. And if you've been wanting to go back to school, this is also a great time to do that as well. Remember that these are just general readings. Focus more than anything in expanding yourself through faith. And if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can check out the link in my bio for more information. Now for my Geminis. Geminis, this full moon is going to be intense for you. I'm going to be very honest with you, Gemini. This full moon is asking for the most massive transformation ever. Okay? Powerful, powerful transformation, Gemini. You know that there is something that you are ready to let go of, that you yourself are ashamed of, but you just cannot let go of it. This is the time to release it, the time to release yourself from these inner demons. Do insane amounts of shadow work at this time. Be cautious with your investments and connect in a more intimate way. Deepen your connections, deepen your intimacy, heal your intimacy with yourself and with your partner. That is for my Geminis, and I really hope that I help. If you would like to have a more personal reading with me, then definitely check out the link in my bio for more information. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Wow, Cancer. I mean, Cancer, this is a very powerful full moon for you because this is dealing with completing a cycle in your relationships. So, how is your relationships going? Where are you in your commitments? Are you taking them seriously? Are you thinking of getting married? How is your marriage going? How is your boyfriend girlfriend situation going? How's your situationship going? This is the time for that massive transformation. And if you have been in a dry period, this is the time for also transforming that. So, love is in the air, love is here to transform you. This is the time to revive your heart. I really hope that that helps, my beautiful Cancer. And if you would like to understand more and understand your love relationships. If you have a relationship at this time and you want to understand it even more, you can definitely get a reading with me in the description here below. And we got your Jyotish solutions for you and so much more. Now we're going to be doing our Leos. Leo, for you, this full moon is happening in a very important sector of your daily life, your daily routine, and your daily things. So, what does this mean? The time has come for you to change your routine, okay? Getting back into the gym, getting back into your eating good, eating healthy, wellness, taking care of yourself, taking care of your body. Also, some of you guys, if you guys are already done with a job, then close that. Get a new job. You're ready for it. If you are done with the lifestyle that you currently been having and you really need to revamp it, maybe start waking up earlier, going to bed earlier, this can really be fantastic for you, my beautiful Leo. Detoxes will be wonderful for you at this time, especially with the full moon, especially if you're doing any anti-parasitic cleanses. If you would like to have a wellness consultation with me, definitely send me an email or a message. I also work with essential oils and natural medicine, so I can help you revive your routine and get into a wellness plan. Alrighty, my beautiful Leo, those were your messages. Now let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Virgos? So for you, Virgo, this full moon is going to be happening in a very important sector of your romances, children. This is the super inner child one, okay? I was talking a lot about the inner child. You are the one that is going to be doing the most work around your inner child. This is trying to revive your concept of creativity, and it is also trying to revive and transform your romance. More than anything, revive and transform the pleasures of life, Virgo. Are you really allowing yourself to have some pleasure in your life, baby? Are you really? Or have you just shut down your inner child? So, this is the time to revive that with creativity, with sports, with having fun with your kids if you have any children, or to do lots of inner child work, and also to maybe revive a little bit of romance in your life. Those are your messages. If you would like to have more messages, then definitely check out the description here below for my private sessions. There we can go deep into anything and everything. And also, we have Yotish solutions for you. Now, let's see for my beautiful Libras. Hello, Libra. Welcome back to Astral Motivation. So, for you, this full moon is going to be happening in the sector of your home life. Ooh, your home life. Yes, you are ready to transform your home life, Libra. Some of you guys have been in a situation that you just don't feel emotionally comfortable anymore, and you are ready to kind of close that chapter and create more of a nice space around you, a homier space. If you've had any tensions with your mother, with family, this is a wonderful time to kind of release and give closure to that and to bring back the beautiful energy with your family. And it is also a wonderful time to maybe sell or buy property or maybe get a new car. This is a time for new conveniences. Do what you need to do for yourself, nurture yourself, and look for that motherly love and look for that comfiness that is going to revive you and is going to ignite you once again. So nurture yourself immensely during this full moon. So that's your messages, my beautiful Libra, for you. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you would like more personal reading, then definitely check out the description here below where you can find my services there. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. All right, Scorpio. So for you, this full moon is happening in the sector of your mindset. Whoa. You are definitely having some transformations in your mind. I will say, Scorpio, you are so powerful. You can make everything happen, but the only demise is that dark mind of yours. It just gets so dark, it gets so negative, and it just stays focused on the negativity. And so this full moon is trying to help you alleviate yourself from all these negative thoughts that sometimes just paralyze you. All this negative talk, this negative thinking, this negative mindset that sometimes just paralyzes you. The time has come for you to wire your mind for success. The time has come for you to wire your mind and start telling yourself on a daily basis, affirmations on a daily basis. You are the shit. You can make it happen. You are so money, baby. Let's go and get it. Okay? This is the day that you are finally going to finish this terrible mindset cycle of oppression with yourself and self criticism. It's done. It is done. And I am so excited for you, my beautiful Scorpio. Those were your messages for this upcoming full moon. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember, these are general readings. If you would like to have a more personal reading, check out the description here below for my services. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittarius. Sagittarius, welcome to Astral Motivation. This full moon is going to be happening for you in the sector of your money, baby. Yeah. Time has come for you to transform that money. If you are not having any money, there's some major issues going on with your self-esteem, self-worth, and integrity. If you are very strong in these sectors, now you are wanting, you're wanting to transform your money, make more money, go to the next levels of money, and even transforming your family situation, your family life, your values in life. This is a time to kind of bring closure to that. So wherever you are in your financial situation, this is that peak, and now you're going to go into a new and higher peak. Be thankful for everything that you have in your life. Be thankful for all the abundance and prosperity that has always surrounded you, because I know my Sagittariuses are very, very, very prosperous. So be thankful for all of that and allow yourself to imagine the next cycle of your abundance and prosperity. I really hope that helped, my beautiful Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to check out the description here below for private readings if you would like to go deeper into that. Now for my beautiful Capricorns. Well, Capricorn, welcome back. Capricorn, this is a full moon that is happening in your sign. The time has come for your personal transformation, Capricorn. You have not gone through an easy time, okay? You're finally coming to the ends of your Sari Sati, and it has been a very difficult time for those who have moon in Capricorn. But nonetheless, my Capricorns have really been going through a massive, intense transformation at this time. Really, more than anything, humbling us down. We are being humbled by life at this time. And this is the moment where you are ready to transform yourself. You are ready to transform yourself, Capricorn. I want you to write down the best version of yourself. I want to visualize the best version of yourself, the best version of your life, the best version of everything that you are. And you are going to envision it so hard on this full moon that you are going to become an invincible creator of the most beautiful life that you could have hoped. So go for it. Go for the goal. Transform. Change your look. Look at yourself. And you are ready for the upgrade, baby. Okay, you are ready for this upgrade. I am so excited for you, Capricorn. And those were your messages. I hope that they help. If you would like to have a more personal reading, definitely check out the description here below for my services. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius, to Astral Motivation. Aquarius, this full moon for you is going to be happening in a very intimate sector of your 12th house. And the 12th house is the last house, is the house of liberation, the house of your subconscious, the house of endings and losses. So this is going to be a very, very isolated moon for you, my beautiful Aquarius. I highly suggest that you just disconnect from the world, turn off the phone, turn off the social media, go and walk in nature, go into the ocean, go and be with water, be with yourself and your journal or your meditations, and go deep within. You need silence. You need solitude. And as you do the silence and solitude, you are going to be able to fully bring a lot of closure to a lot of things that you are ready to let go of. You can have massive dreams at this time and insane realizations that will change your life. I hope that those helped you, my beautiful Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. And remember, if you would like to have a personal reading with me to understand more of what you're going through, also Yotish solutions, check out the description here below. So now for my beautiful Pisces. Alrighty, Pisces. So for you, this full moon is happening in a very important sector of your dreams, aspirations, and your networks of people. So there's been something here that is ready to transform, okay? You are ready to be in the right groups of people. You are ready to make your dreams come true. This is it, baby. Rahu's in your sign, Papa. This is the moment where you are in the spotlight, Pisces. You are in the center stage, Pisces. Show us what you got. Show us what you got. This is not the time to get shy. This is not the time to shy away. This is the time for you to be honored by your friends, to be honored by your network of people, to be honored by all the people around you that have been helping you to get to your dreams, and that you get your applause, baby. Yes, and that you feel supported, that you don't have to do it all alone. You are not alone, Pisces. There's so many friends around you, and this is a great time. Maybe there could be some friends that come to an end during this full moon, but there could also be some amazing new tribe of friends that comes into your life that is exactly what you needed for your life. So be open to meeting new people, be open to the associations that are coming, be discerning, of course, and get ready, because all these people that are coming is to make your dreams come true. So dream big, baby. Alrighty, those were the information for everybody. Thank you so much. And again, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, check out in the description here below for more information. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters. And last but not least, I want to give you guys a mantra, which is a remedy that you can do during this full moon to really harness the energies of this full moon. And the mantra goes as, the mantra is Om Vishvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha. Om Vishvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha. Alrighty. So that is the mantra. I highly suggest that you do it at least 108 times, or if you can't, 9 to 11 times. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for your association, and thank you so much for always supporting everything that I do. I love hearing your comments. Please let me know what are your wishes for this beautiful full moon, or leave me a full moon emoji in the description here below in the comments. It truly, truly makes a difference, and I truly appreciate all the comments that you leave me. I read all of them. You guys are beautiful souls, and it is an honor to be able to be here just giving you some service. Thank you for letting me be of service to you. I truly appreciate you. Hari Krishna to everybody, and Hari Bol.